is Alexis, and in today's video I am going to be doing a review / recap of Sex Education Season 2. If you don't know what Sex Education is, you're either on the wrong video or you're going to be very confused throughout this video. Just a little rundown, Sex Education revolves mainly around a character named Otis who is trying to figure out the world of sex education in his high school. But it also revolves around the characters like his mom Jean, his best friend Maeve, and Eric. If you haven't seen this at all and may be interested, go watch it. Don't watch this video yet because there's spoilers for the next season that just came out. So make sure you watch season 1 and 2 before you come here, or maybe just watch it. I don't know what tickles your fancy. And I miss reviewing Escape the Night episodes every time they came out every week, so I thought I would try to see if I could do maybe some Netflix or Hulu series. So definitely, if you like this video and you want to see more reviews of new shows on Netflix or Hulu, or just shows that you like, please comment them down below, and make sure while you're down there to hit that subscribe button to see more content from me. It really helps my channel out. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I would first like to start this off by saying Otis and Maeve not getting together was the worst drought of love in a TV show I've ever had in my life. Literally, they were literally right there, like right there. And then boom, the season ended and they didn't get together. Otis starting off the first episode of this season very strong. I will say though, as funny as it is, I'm glad that they didn't just like kind of pick up where they had left off. If you watch the first season, you know about Otis's problem and him starting out with the resolution of the problem in this season. I thought was so cool. It didn't exactly start off where we left off, but it makes sense, like if you do watch the show, that it did kind of, sort of. I'm gonna have a lot of trouble explaining this because my mom watches these. Listen, I love Ola so much. I think she is such a sweet and amazing character. I'm so glad to have known her. But Otis's situation where Jean was dating Ola's dad and Otis was dating Ola gave him every reason to break up with Ola and go get with Maeve. But guess what? They stayed. And you know what happened? Well, I'm gonna talk about it, but stuff happened because of that. Thought it was funny though how they made it like that, because it's also frustrating as the viewer just to be witnessing it, but it's probably 10 times worse for Otis. As well as, like, you want Otis and Ola to be together, but at the same time you want Jean and Ola's dad to be together, and so like you can't really pick a party of who you're rooting for because like they both make sense, but they just like both can't happen because that's just like some low-key incest. Maeve coming back to the high school and tearing up is literally the best thing ever. Everyone always underestimates her, but guess what? She had blackmail on every single student because she is a smart. And I'm glad throughout the season that they touched on that. Can't remember what it's called, but like the knowledgeable thing, I'm glad they put her in there and showed like she was a smart character and not, oh, I'm a rebel, I'm stupid and don't pay attention. The scene where she was reading off everyone's essays in the intercom, I thought was comedy gold. Otis's mom working for the school. Oh my god. Now I can understand where Otis is coming from because my mom used to work at the school that I went to, so like if I got in trouble, like she was right there. So bad. Like there's nothing wrong with your parents working for the school, but the fact that it's like sex education that she's working for is so I thought it was a really good introduction in the beginning of the season to like lead up to her finding out that Otis has been giving out sex advice for money. Like you didn't expect it, but like you kind of did. I just hate admiring white. Just girly things. Situation is just so bad. I mean, like it wasn't as cringy when you were watching it, but like you just got to put yourself in Otis's shoes and realize like your mom is literally giving out sex advice while you are. So like that's just not okay. Side note, Colin and Emily, the teachers, am I missing something? I must have missed something in season 1, or I forgot about something, but Colin is such a good but cringy character. Like I don't know how to feel about it, but I did not expect him and Emily to be together. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm referring to them by their first names. I'll put a picture here of who I'm talking about. Let me know in the comments below if I'm missing something, because like I saw them making out and I was just like, period question mark. Really do love Eric's character development throughout this season. You could tell last season because of Adam, he was very down and he wasn't really enthusiastic and trying to be himself. And in this season, you could see so much growth with him. And I think it is so awesome and I'm literally so proud of him. Raheem's character. Okay, I don't hate him, but I don't like how he was introduced, if that made sense. He was given like a huge like glamour shot, like kind of build up, and this isn't hate, by the way, I just didn't prefer it. Felt like he was going to turn out bad or like something amazing was gonna happen, but obviously he got with Eric, that was amazing. But what I'm saying is like, I don't know, it's like I didn't like his introduction. I wish he would have got more because he became such a prominent character and he was just kind of shoved in there like, oh my god, new kid, oh my god, let's flirt with him, blah blah blah. He ended up with Eric. Don't get me wrong, again, I love his character. I just wish he had more of like a slower introduction rather than, oh, here we go, here's Raheem. Adam, I know he was such an whole character and I know he was so bad, but literally I feel so awful for him in military school and just having to continue to hide himself. You could see the struggle and I'm glad they depicted it in a real way rather than like, again, sugarcoating it. A lot of shows like to dance around certain subjects along with just trying to make it not realistic, and I feel like sex education takes a real approach to things and I think that's very important for society now. But I will say he has one of my favorite character developments besides Eric. I love how throughout the season when he got out of military school and after his parents got a divorce that he was becoming to be more open and brave with Eric and just finding out who he is, and just with Ola having her call him her friend and just like being more excited and wanting to be more open is just so amazing. But yet again, his lead off with Eric and Raheem just kind of leaving the picture, that kind of confused me a little bit. I don't want to say that like they just kind of put Raheem in as a filler for Adam and Eric's story, but it kind of felt like it. Again, no hate, that's just like what I kind of depicted. The situation where Adam works for Raheem's dad and then like Adam and Eric were a thing and then Raheem and Eric were a thing. I do like that little tie together. I thought it was so unique. I love Raheem's character. I love Adam and Eric. It was just a very confusing plot line for me for a little bit. I also will say I love how the script has flipped this season to where Otis needs more sex education rather than his clients. He's learning more from people as he's telling them, like he's not giving them advice. He's realizing that he needs the advice himself. I would have never thought of that whenever I imagined season 2, so I'm glad they did that because I think it's pretty cool. I don't think a lot of people would notice it, but like when you really think about it, like he was getting more education than he was giving out. In season 1, everyone was only their own character, you know, only their story, and if there was outside characters like Jackson or Ola or Lily, they were kind of just tied into the main character stories like Otis, Maeve, Eric, or Adam. In this season, all the characters have their own story, and when they want to switch off to another story or just in general, everyone's story somehow overlaps, and I love that concept so much. Especially getting to know Amy's story and her situation that she goes through. I loved how I could stay connected with it while learning about other people. This one, you really just grasp on to all the characters. You know all of their stories. You follow along. You know so much about them, and I love that so much. Makes you appreciate quote-unquote background characters more because I wasn't really paying attention to like Lily or Jackson's parents or even Adam's parents before this, and then now seeing like their stories and getting to know what they are going through, I feel connected with them. Lily and Ola, I did not expect that. I don't think anybody did, but I'm not mad. I think it is the funniest but cutest thing ever how Ola was finding herself with Otis and like just coming to that realization, and the fact that her and Lily got together, I think they're the cutest couple nobody ever like thought they needed. Episode 7 definitely has to be my favorite because of the female empowerment that we see in it. We had such a glimpse into a struggle that Amy had on the bus, and this just gave us more of a glimpse that all of us women can form together and like come to a realization that we are more than just the situations that happen to us. We got such a glimpse into the world of what happens to women, and it brought all the girls together. I think it was so amazing too how the writers took a chance on opening up about the other girls when they were in detention, about the situations they had, and just when they went to the junkyard to smash stuff and then they got on the bus with Amy. It just made me so freaking happy. I don't know, I just really love that representation and just the raw, honest truth of what is going on in this world. And then oh my god, I'm about to cry. We get to the end where Otis finally confesses his love for Maeve, and then guess what? Isaac deletes voicemail, and then Maeve is walking off and Otis is walking off, and guess what? We are back to square one, aka season 1, where we had to wait on them, and I'm just pissed off because I've been waiting for this and you just ruined it. In this season I wanted them together, then I did it, and I did it, and I did it, and now I finally did it, and then when it does happen and they did, and then finally we get to the end, and then this happens, and all I have to say is sex education writers can kiss my ass. Okay, we're good, we're fine, we're good. If you want to see me review more seasons, episodes, anything like that nature, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to do it in the meantime, because you know we're all waiting for Skip the Night season 5. Hint hint, wink wink, nudge nudge. Joey Graceffa. For my Sunny shout out, it goes to Kendall. Kendall, thank you so much for always supporting me, being one of my best friends in the whole wide world, and just giving me so much love. It means the absolute world to me, and I just love you with all of my heart. If you want to be my next video Sunny shout out, all you have to do is leave the yep, here we go. Leave a comment down below, retweet my video's tweet when I tweet out the video link, or share the video link of this video on your Instagram stories, and make sure to tag me at alexis.paradise. I did that without any jump cuts. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more content from me, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, you can leave me future video recommendations in the comment section below. One last thing, if you'd like to be notified whenever I upload, please hit that bell button next to the subscription button. That way you'll see my face in your subscription box whenever I upload. All my social medias are linked down below, and yeah, thank you for taking a vacation in my paradise. I hope to see you soon. Bye!